Hello, crafty friends. It is me, Alicia, aka Crafty Owl, whichever you prefer to use, and welcome to, day 3 of my Craft-O-Ween Live 2025 series. Today, I am wearing my purple Wicked Halloween shirt, and I have on my purple glitter pear toppers to go with them. I tried to make myself some purple water with different water flavorings I had, but I put in too much blue, so it's just blue with extra cotton candy flavor. Let me know if you're here live what you're sipping on this morning. And if you are here on the replay, welcome. I would like you to answer any questions that I pose to my live audience and leave those in the comment section below. So for today, not only do I want to know what you're sipping on as you watch, but the poll in today's live chat is, what is your favorite type of treat? Or which would you reach for first? Would it be something chocolatey? Would it be something gummy or sugary? And when I say that, I'm talking like gummy bears or like Skittles or Starburst, you know, mostly just sugary, even hard candies, or salty. So let me know your answer down there in the comment section, or if you're here on live, go ahead and vote on the poll and I will show you that. We will reveal that later. But today we will be making a new large postage stamp. Here is what we have made together so far. On day 1, we had our little Dracula here. And then yesterday, we put together Mr. Raven, Mr. Crow, Mr. Bird with some faux embossing in the background using that same skull. Now, I have been talking about my Facebook group, that I have an album. If you are crafting with anything from the Craft-O-Ween box, you can put your project in there. And I want to show you real quick how to get there. First of all, to join my Facebook group, down at the bottom of the description box of all my videos is a link to Facebook directly to my group. Now, if you're not already a member, you will have to apply for membership. You have to answer the questions and you have to agree to the group rules. And then it just automatically lets you in. Like, I no longer monitor those or approve them. So make sure you do that and it will let you in. But if you go to the group and then you go to the media tab right here, and then you'll want to click on albums. And then in there, you'll see this. It's the third one right now, but as the year goes on, it will move down. But it's the Craft-O-Ween 2025. And at the top, I have the little tags I created for my pre-recorded series. But you guys, look down here. If we go a little further, so we do start to get in the ones I'm making live, but we have some member ones submitted. So these first three here were submitted by Tara G, and you have to see this one. So she has used that idea from yesterday with that faux embossing with die cuts, but she has used lots of different dies from the Craft-O-Ween box in different colors. I just loved that. She also has the sugar skull flower, and then the ghost with some cute little sentiments in the background. I did notice this morning too that Barbara R., who is in the chat, I believe, I think she might be at work listening. Barbara submitted this little guy here. I like how she used the vellum for the moon up there. And then, oh, look at Mr. Raven from yesterday. Love the colors. And then he has, it looks like a foiled hat. So I hope to see you guys over there sharing your creations. If you don't yet have the Craft-O-Ween box, don't forget you can play along with this live stream series, collect the secret words, and then enter to win one of three. Do you see those there behind me? I have 3 Craft-O-Ween boxes to give away. I do know that many of you have the Craft-O-Ween box because you use my affiliate link. Thank you so much. But I also know that you're watching. So I have little consolation prizes that if you're going to be here and collecting those secret words, I have a couple dies that I'm going to give away as well to two lucky winners who already have the Craft-O-Ween box. To find out all the details on how to enter, the boo bonuses, all that stuff, you're going to want to check out the kickoff video, which I do have linked in the description box. And I think Nightbot here in the live chat will be sharing that kickoff video as well. And speaking of that, we did have a question earlier before we went live from Sheila. I know that some of you already answered it. Thank you for helping her out. But in case you came in after that, Sheila wanted to know, can a name be put in the bonus bubble cauldron more than once? If not, she says she won't continue to enter. And then Stephanie did let you know that, yes, you can have your name in our boo bonus cauldron as many times as you are here live and have your name drawn. Or like on day 1, I did have... I posed a question to our replay audience, and then I will be drawing some names from those comments tonight and adding them to the boo bonus. I still don't think it's full enough for you to see without, oh, no, look, you can kind of see them. I think there are 7 in here. Yep, there are 7 in here so far. If you're here live, what we do is the amount of likes, the amount of thumbs ups that this live stream gets is how many boo bonuses we will be sharing, we'll be drawing for at the end of the video. So make sure, if you have not yet already, to smash that like button right now. Ooh, that's pretty good, you guys. Right now, we have 42 likes and about 60 of you watching. So if you are here, help us get to 50 so we can get that one boo bonus, but then keep changing, or keep giving those likes as you come in so those numbers can go up, because for every 25 likes after 50, we get to pull another name. And then those, what I will do at the end of the series, I will pull names for extra entries into the giveaways. So just a little bit extra. As we go along here, I've already seen many comments fly through. So if I missed your question, please type question in all caps in front of your message so I can see that easily and highlight it. If it's a question specifically for me. If it's a general one, you can pose it to the live viewers, and lots of friendly, knowledgeable crafters can help you out. But if you specifically need me, please do that. Now, if you need my attention, like you notice, oh, Alicia, your camera is locked up, or you're still on mute, unmute your microphone, type Crafty Al in all caps in front of it. Or you can also start typing in @CallMeCraftyAl if you're on a laptop or desktop, and then you can highlight my name for me. So yes, make sure to keep those likes coming in. I do see, where's it at? Let me see if I can find it. I'm trying to see. So I can see it on this screen, but I'm not finding it on my little one. Soup Crafts says that she has liked from all 4 of her accounts. So hey, if you have more accounts, go like it, and that helps us rise it. All right, helps us raise the number. Sorry, I keep seeing like different words over in chat, and they come out my mouth. But let's go ahead, guys. Should we find out what we're going to be working with today? So behind me here, I have my shelf of Craft-O-Ween, and each day that I use that day's die set, I just turn it to the back, which I don't have day 2s turned around. Let me do that. All right, so like yesterday we used day 2, so now it's going to look like this up on the shelf. I'm going to grab day 3. Now, I know some of you already know what this is. I know what it is. But if you do or if you don't, why don't you take a guess of what kind of Halloween die set you think might be in here? And I better add that back. And I did see somebody ask what color cube card I'm using. I looked online for unique fall Halloween color palettes, and I do have that page that I found linked down in the description box below. So you can go see some other cool options too for color palettes. But my color cubes, I looked through my digital catalog and I didn't find any for Halloween or fall that were kind of unique. So I did find a lot there at that site. But here we have our day 3. Give me some guesses what you think might be in there. We have Lori thinks it might be bats. Cece says a spider. Sonia is guessing ghosts. And Kristen says she keeps hoping one day is going to be a cauldron. Kristen, I think you might get lucky if I remember right. I'm pretty sure there is a cauldron in there. All righty. And a lot of you have been asking about this. And yesterday, Amazon Web Services was down and I could not get you a link. But I do have a link now. It's down in the description box. And I think I call it like the magnetic die holder or something. It's underneath related products. Oh, Stephanie, did you share the link to... Yes. Okay. So over in live chat, Stephanie shared the link to the page with the Halloween combos. Thank you very much, Stephanie. All right, guys, let's see what is in here. Drum roll. Wait, drum roll. Where's it at? Oh, it is a bottle of poison. Pick your poison. And then the sentiment that could go with it today is trick or treat, you're so sweet, which is kind of odd because I looked at the stamp set earlier and I thought this one would go with it. Cheers to spooky sips, but I guess you probably really don't want to drink poison, do you? I was just thinking of the bottle. Okay. We might not use that one. We might use the one that goes with it. I did look at, you know, I made some of these with the Better Press plates, but I didn't think any of these really went with a bottle of poison either. So we might use that. We'll see. Okay, so here is the tag I made originally. And today, I thought if we created a background that maybe looked like it was a little bubbly beverage and did some ink blending and splattering to make that. So that's what I'm going to start with, just so that has time to dry. And the colors I want to use for my background are Candy Corn and Plum Punch, because I'll tell you why I picked those. The sequins that I got in the Craft-O-Ween box, which it comes with that stamp set I just showed you and sequins, they have the purple and orange sequins in there. So I thought those might make kind of fun bubbles to put on the background as well. So let's bring in, we need one of our white squares, and then I'll just keep this out with the scraps of cardstock. And actually, I don't even need that yet, do I? Because I'm not die cutting yet. I need to make my background. Oh. I cannot show you what's in these boxes yet, but these came from Glassboard Studio, and they are new products that are coming out in 2 days on the 23rd. And tomorrow I'm going to have a video up where you're going to get a first look at those products that are coming out, but they're to go with your Glassboard. So if you're excited, type Glassboard over in that chat. It looks like a lot of you want the spooky sip sentiment. I thought that would go well with it too. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm eventually going to turn it right side up, but for now I'm going to come in from both ends with the different colors, and I'm going to leave it kind of white in the middle because I don't know how well these colors will mix. Oh, well, that was perfect timing. So Nightbot just let live chat know that if you want to save 15% on a Glassboard or accessories, you can use my code CallMeCraftyOwl at their online store, which that link is an affiliate link. And you might want to wait, guys, because with the new products out, they are raising our discount for 2 days, for the 23rd and 24th. They're raising it to 20%. So hold off if you want to get a Glassboard or any of the accessories, because you'll definitely want to see the new accessories. But just keep that in mind. No matter when you use, that code will stay the same, the Call Me Crafty Owl in all caps. So I'm just going to concentrate on just the one edge, getting that nice and dark, and then blending out a little bit further just with that leftover ink on my brush. So when it's nice and full of ink, I just stay right there on the edge and then blend out a little bit. Now, since I have purple ink there, I'm going to move my ink pad holder over here to the left and put my, actually, I'm going to move it right over that because for some, I like to ink blend from this. So I'll just put that over it so I don't drag any of that purple ink into my orange side. Let's see. Catherine has had my name up. Why can I not find anybody's? Where's it at? There it is. Catherine says that she's going to use a Hope Your Halloween is to Die For sentiment stamp. Ooh, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. Because I think if you drink poison, but maybe it's like one of those ha poison, but it's not really. I don't know. Probably if you come upon a bottle that has the word poison in it, you should probably not take your chances. And I want to get close to the purple, but I don't want to overlap them too much. Joy has a question. She says, she doesn't have TE ink pads. Are they felt or foam? I'm going to guess felt. I think it's felt. Because I think the foam would be squishier. I'm pretty sure that that's felt. And Michelle asked, to post in the Facebook album, does it have to be used in the advent calendar, or can we post inspired by creations? If it is like maybe if you use your own dyes that are Halloween themed and are using like a technique I used, you can post those in the album. I also somewhere further down might have an album that is like inspired by Crafty Owl. But if it's Halloween themed and you're using the same like technique or type of dye, like maybe you have a different poison bottle dye, I'm okay with you adding it there. Yeah. Thanks for asking. All right, let me make sure. I want to make sure I don't have any others. All right. Okay, we'll call that good. I'm going to clean up my surface here. You can usually use water. I'm going to go ahead and just do a little alcohol there. Look how easy that is to clean up. Now, speaking of alcohol, so Tailored Expressions inks don't like, you know how with Gina K or with the Tim Holtz, you can splatter with water. They're water reactive. Tailored Expressions are not. But I did learn at Stamp Joy, they do react to alcohol. So I'm going to bring in my splatter box. And this is that same spray bottle of alcohol. I'm just going to open it up. You know, oh, maybe I can actually. And I'm just going to just the bottom of this, because it's just kind of a. Okay, you can start to see it lightening up there, how it looks like bubbles. So, and I think it will lighten a little bit more as that alcohol dries. But what I got out as well is Metallic Mist from Tailored Expressions, and this one is called Unicorn Sparkle. It's just kind of like a shimmer spray. So I'm going to shake it up a little bit. While I'm working on that, let's go ahead. I'm going to give, if you have not yet answered the poll, go ahead and answer that. And then I'm going to end the poll and find out which type of treat the live chat prefers. All right, I want to just test this before I do it on my actual. Yeah, it's just kind of like overall shimmer. I'm pretty far back. Okay. I don't know. Can you see how that just adds some shimmer there to the background? Kind of looks like more bubbles as well. So we're just going to sit this to the side now. I'm just going to sit it back here and let it dry. And then we're going to start all that die cutting. And I have not put a link to this, but many of you have been asking about this little die cutter. And it is the Platinum Scout. If you're here and you use any of my Spellbinders links from the description box, you can go there and search for Scout and it will pull it up. Again, like I mentioned many times, because I have to do that, the links in the description box, most of them are affiliate links, which means I make a small portion of your sale at no extra cost to you. So it just helps us creators out when you use that. It lets the companies know that you like what we're doing, and it lets us kind of know which brands or, you know, products you're enjoying seeing us use. Now, I always say use something in your stash if you can, but if you are out shopping for something new, it's always great to reach out to your favorite creators or use their links to reach out to see if they have an affiliate link or use the ones that you know they do. Even like if somebody uses a die from scrapbook.com, but you want to buy a pair of scissors from scrapbook.com, you can use that link for the die, shop for your scissors, and then they still get credit for that sale. So if you've ever wondered how those work. All right, now I need my scrap box. And I'm going to kind of do what they have done here on the sample. I am going to do my bottle in the, well, I guess in purple, so it's not going to be kind of bluish like this one. Do the bottle in purple, the label in the orange again, and then I think for my cork I might use like a gray or something just to bring in some of the different colors from the palette. Oh, and for my skull and crossbones, since I have that shimmer on the back, I got out some white shimmer cardstock that I'm going to cut that from. Let's see how big our poison label is. Stephanie says, is it very difficult, time consuming to set up Amazon affiliate links for other country sites? She buys so much from Amazon in Germany. Stephanie, I would have no idea. My suggestion is see if there is a creator who is from Germany that you like and see if they might not already have one set up, and then you could give them your affiliate when you use those links. The only person I can think of right now that is in Germany, I know she's from Canada, but I believe she lives in Germany now, is oh my goodness, her name was on the top. Oh my gosh, can somebody help me out here? I can see her, Justine Hovey. Justine Hovey. I believe she lives in Germany, so she might have something like that set up. Yes, there you go. You guys were coming in. Yes. I don't know how easy it is to see, but my, yeah, not easy at all, but my skull is shimmery. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the dies I've used back on my little magnet board. The cork I'm going to do out of, I think this is Earl Grey. And while I have some space on my background, I'm going to cut this will be the background of the poison label. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Barbara asks, what brand of shimmery cardstock do I buy? Barbara, I will check that in just a minute. I think I might have just gotten it at Michael's. Top of that, I can see the top of that cork going missing. Now I still need the outside of the label, so I'm going to leave that here for now. And we'll go ahead and cut that. So to cut out the poison label, you have to have that outline and then the poison word inside of it. Yvette says, Yes, good point. Yvette says 12 by 12 cardstock shop has some great shimmery cardstocks. Yes, they definitely do. They have just about every type of cardstock you could imagine. If you do want to go there and shop, I do have a link to them all the way at the bottom of my description box. And I also have a discount code with them. I don't know if I have that underneath their link or not. I think it's Crafty Owl 10 might save you 10%. Oh, I totally forgot to cut out the poison. I forgot to cut the inner part, but that's okay. What I can try to do now, we'll just put that on there. I wanted to put them on at the same time. And I was going to tape the dies together, but we'll do this. Welcome to everybody who is just coming in. I just see my friend Danny got here. Welcome, welcome. Make sure, Danny, if you haven't yet already, to give us your stamp of approval. If you did come in later and you didn't hear my whole stamp of approval, blah, 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 make sure to smash that like button. You guys, right now, we have 70 thumbs ups, which means just 5 more, and I'll pull 2 names at the end of the live stream. So if you're here and you haven't yet smashed that like button, please do so. Oh, there you go, Danny. Good idea. It's always the first thing that she does. That way you don't even have to worry if you did it or not. And then I just keep these pieces of removable tape just on my die cutter until they no longer work. Oh, my sister is here. Crafty Days. She smashed the like button. Thank you. Thank you. I got to get all those little letters out. One of the tools that I get to show you tomorrow, it would be really handy right now. One of the new tools from Glassboard Studio, because right now all of my little die pieces are all over the place. Like all my scraps. Stacey says it's always the first thing she does. All right. This might take a minute. I might actually have to resend that back through on the S. That S does not want to come out. Did anybody hear my washer sound go off? Come and try one more time to get my S out of here. No, it does not want to. So I'm going to set that back down in there. Make sure it's nice and stable so it doesn't move around and cut something wrong. Send that back through. Just give it a little bit more pressure. There we go. All right, so now we have our label. Like that. So, yes, I got all these little scraps right here. Okay. Then we need the bottle. The bottle and the little, the opening of the bottle has another piece on it. So I'm going to cut both of those from the Plum Punch. And you know what, guys? I can actually, not that I need to save cardstock because I have tons of little scraps, but look, I can cut that out of the middle because that that label is going to cover that up. Oh, better put my die face down. I see a lot of you talking about the little die cutter and what makes it, why would you buy one, you know, if you already have a big one. And I saw, sorry, somebody said that sometimes it's just easier to get this little one out. Totally agree, especially for little dies like this. And then Stephanie says she originally bought hers to travel, but now she uses it the most. It is very handy. Let us know over in the chat if you have a mini die cutter of some sort. Oh, and speaking of that, let's go ahead and end our poll about what kind of treats you like. And not quick enough to get to the drum roll. All right. 70% of you say you like chocolatey, 18 say salty, and 12% say gummy or sugary. So I would have, you like 2 years ago, asked me, and I would have definitely went for like the gummy or the sugary. I love gummy bears, gummy anything. I love Starburst, Skittles. If I had the choice between like a Snickers and like one of those, I would definitely go for one of those. But now mostly I am into like salty, since I have to cut back on that sugar. And you know, you can't eat too many of those sugar-free treats because if you know, you know. So I keep Skinny Pop popcorn around, or sometimes I'll have like some Wheat Thins or Triscuits, but I definitely love gummy candies. All right. Lots of love coming in for small die cutters. A lot of you have those. Michelle says she uses hers even more than she thought she would. Yes, definitely. All right. I think, you guys, I might, speaking of little die cutters, I think I might be done with it. So why don't we take this time? Let's take this time. Oh, I started to think that I showed you the wrong one. I thought I showed you the one with all the words. Get out your secret word tracker, guys. It is time for a secret word. If you don't have the tracker, you can check out the description box below under related links / videos and download yours for free. Remember, these words are what? Let me know in the chat. While my chat and while you on replay, let me know in the comments, what type of words are these? And I'm going to hydrate. I'm going to have a drink of my, I think it's mermaid with cotton candy water. There it comes in. There it comes in. Arlene. Delise, yes, it is rolling in. Oh, now even faster than I can keep up. These are secret words, you guys. This means you do not give them away in the live chat because people can watch these replays and see what you comment. You don't give them away in the comment section. You don't just go out and tell a friend, because I want those of you who are watching these videos and listening and listening and watching to be the ones who get the entries into those special giveaways. So do not share. Now, like I've mentioned, some of these words, you might use these in passing during this series because it's about Halloween and many of these words are too. But what I don't want you to do is put asterisks around it. Make it all caps. Say, this is today's secret word. You know, just if you just use this in passing, like the first word that everybody gets was spooky. You might say like, oh my goodness, this series is so spooky. And spooky's in all lowercase. That is absolutely fine. It's just if you try to point those out. So please don't do it because then you get disqualified from the giveaways and that is no fun. So today's word, are you ready? Let me make sure I'm picking the right one. Today is day 3, you guys. Today's secret word is poison. P-O-I-S-O-N, poison. Now, again, you do not have to spell it correctly. I just spell it so in case you have a question what I said the word is, then it's easier for you to understand that. So today you'll want to write down poison on your tracker. And I see Stephanie said mum's the word, and that made me think about a mummy, which would be very Halloween-y too. Stephanie says it would be easier watching the video than finding anything in the chat. It definitely would, Stephanie. You're right. If they're going to go through and look for the chat in it, they're definitely better off just watching. But, you know, like later, you know, if somebody comes in late and they're like, oh, no, I missed a secret word. What is it? You can't tell them. That would be sharing it too, even if you write it in all lowercase in, you know, in regards to their question, because they'll need to go back and rewatch that as well. Oh, and Nightbot just put the link to the secret word tracker over in the chat. So if you don't have it yet, you can go grab that. It's just a PDF that you can download. I figure I started doing that, I think, with last Christmas's Advent. Just easier for you guys to keep track. That way you don't have a whole bunch of sticky notes all over the place or a piece of paper and you lose them. All right. Oh, I was going to bring back in our background, but let's go ahead and put our die together. It's looking cute over there, though. Now, oh, I do have something glassboard related I can show you. If you want, I know you already put glassboard over there in the chat, but if you want to see my new glassboard toy, type glassboard again over there in that chat. In the meantime, we'll start putting, oh, you know what? I want to do a little bit of ink blending before I start adhering pieces. I want to add a little shading to, oh, it might help if I was overhead. Goodness, guys, sorry about that. I like here, Stephanie put some magnets in front of her glass board. Yes, all right. Once I'm done ink blending these, I will get out my my other thing that I have to show you. Okay, so I want to add a little shading to these because they have other pieces in the same color that go on top of them, like that for the bottle. So that just makes it a little easier to see these pieces. So all I'm going to do, I already had some purple on this brush, so I'm just going to see if I can, use what was left over on there. Let's give it a little color. Now I'll kind of show you. It's not a big difference. There's just a slight difference in the colors. And for my gray one, I'm gonna hope that I just have some ink left on my black blending brush, no matter what color it is. I know it's some shade of gray or black. Okay, I would like something so I don't have to chase this around. I don't know if there was much ink on there. I think because yesterday I used this one. That's probably where the ink is, but I'm going to go ahead and just get out my Earl Grey board. My Earl Grey ink. I looked up and saw I just looked at my background over here, and there is unicorn sparkle shimmer all over my background there. Okay, I'll get these adhered together, and then we will take a look at my new glassboard toy. So I'm just going to put a little glue up there on the top. Bring in and when I go over to get my new toy, I think it was Barbara who wanted to know about my shimmer paper. I'll go grab that package. Okay. I'm going to move these to the side so I don't lose them while I bring in my new tool. Well, so this is the shimmery paper I have, and it does not have any kind of label left on it. I don't know if Michael sells something that looks similar to this. That's really where I thought I got this. But now that there's so many sheets in it, I kind of doubt it. Sorry, that was a bummer. All right, you guys, I think I'll turn my face camera up. Okay, you guys, you know I love my color burst craft mat, right? And I got the smallest one. I think it's 9x12, the smallest they sell. And I realized very quickly that it was not big enough. But I didn't want to get one that was quite as big as Tailored Expressions because, like I told you yesterday, it kind of messes with my lights when I use my other camera for filming. You guys, I got a bigger mat. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right. So there's my original. This is the same design, except bigger. Look, I can't even fit it. Look at that, you guys. Now I can stencil more. I can have more ink pads up on my board. It's the same pattern, which you know I love rainbow, so the rainbow splatter is right up my alley. But look at that. Look at that. I think this would probably, yeah, this could fit in one half of that. This is the, I think it's 13 and a, no, maybe 18 by 13 and a half, something like that. So yes, I love that, but I don't really need it today, but I will be using it in my video tomorrow. Okay. So now, while this is out, I'm going to go ahead and add my cork to the top of my bottle. And again, Spellbinders makes it really easy. They have like little debossed lines that help you where you place everything. Let that sit. And let's have a little, let's hydrate. I don't think I'm going to have any, I'm not going to have any polls for you today, guys. And I even got new sounds ready for polls. Because the reason I like the bigger one is when you try to like even a 6x6 stencil on this little one, sometimes, you know, you don't have room for your ink pad or whatever. And I also love the Tailored Expressions Create in Quads, which those stencils are 8.5 by 11. So this way I have some more room to work with. I know, Barbara, right? What? No new, I know, no new polls today. I kind of made executive decisions today. Don't forget that to save at Glassboard Studio, you can use my code CallMeCraftyOwl. But if you're thinking about buying, I did get confirmation overnight that my discount code will be 20% for 2 days on the 23rd and 24th. So I would go ahead and wait now. All righty. Oh, I guess I could have put together my skull and crossbones. So I'll go ahead and put this on the backer. Some black shimmer cardstock might have looked nice behind the poison. Actually, we'll just leave that up there. I guess we could do a poll on which sentiment I use, because we weren't quite sure at the beginning, because I didn't really think the sentiment that went with this one was the sentiment that I would be using. So we'll do a poll, just so you know. Oh, Sonia, that's a good idea. Sonia said she's going to get her shopping list together for Glassboard Studio. I have a feeling lots of you are going to want to add those items that I'll be showing off in tomorrow's video. But remember that the items I'm sharing tomorrow, I got permission to give you a sneak peek, but they do not come out until the day after. And if you get them early, then you can save a little bit more on them. All right. We'll let that sit for just a minute. While that is drying, why don't we go ahead and do our poll? So I have two options for when I do a poll. Okay, so the one that I think would work the best is this one. But is that too loud and annoying? Let me know. If that's too loud, put loud in all caps. But that I thought was fun, you know, since we do use a little police siren light. Otherwise, it was this one, which heck, maybe this one's worse. This is a train whistle. So let me know. Because I used to I had some other sounds like the air horn, and I know that that scared a lot of people. So I try not to use the air horn, and it would only be once. It's not going to go on forever. Like it won't go on like the pole light does. But let's go ahead and pick out our sentiment. So the one that it said went with it was Trick or Treat, You're So Sweet. But the one that I thought went with it, because I wasn't thinking, because it's a bottle with a cork in it, I was thinking Cheers to Spooky Sips. So in the poll, I'm going to put sweet or sips. Which should I put on there? So let me get that poll ready. You get out your poll lights. I see a lot of people who have not got their poll lights in the chat. I have about 10 of you who did it. So you got to get those poll lights over there. If you are a subscriber, you can click on the little emoji icon, the little smiley face, and then type search for POL, and it should pull up that red police siren. If you're a member, you do have access to the colorful ones, and those are right at the top of the emojis. There, Catherine found the red one. All right. Now I forgot what I was going to. So this was sweet. And then this one will be sips. And I do have some new Halloween-ish music here to play for you today during the poll. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to vote in that poll, and then let's try out our new waiting music. It's not as good as our first one, but let me see. No, wrong one. Here. All right. Hopefully you got your votes in. I did find a fun comment that it kind of flew by. Let me find it here. Sheila says, we put blood, sweat, and tears into our cards. And when I dab glue on the back of my hand like that, I add DNA from your skin. Yeah, I love a little crime scene. So hopefully nothing happens to any of you who I send a card to, because I do not want my DNA at the site. But yes. And yeah, I guess when you used to lick envelopes or lick stamps, that would be your DNA too. All right, guys. Let's see what won. I did see that. All righty. With 70% of the vote, there we are doing sips. So the cheers to spooky sips. I agree. I think that one might be a little bit better. Stephanie, I just saw your comment. Hold on one second. Stamper Girl's comment needed moderator attention to. Oh, yeah, it is like, it is, I saw a comment earlier. Somebody said they smashed the like button. It said like smash the like, and it held that back. And then a couple days in a row, somebody has said that they are drinking hot tea. I guess smash from smash the like button and hot from hot tea is getting flagged by YouTube. I mean, thanks for trying to help out, YouTube, but that's a little serious. But yes. All right. Thank you for releasing it, Stephanie. Okay, let's bring this back in. We'll finish putting our poison bottle together. Did it like I saw Delise said it was one of the sentiments. Was it like to die for or something? I could see them holding that one back too. I need to clean out my glue press. I accidentally left it sitting out overnight. So it's not wanting to come out very well. Can't get those magnets too close together. Should we add shimmer spray to our bottle, or is that going too far? Let's look at our background. Let's look and see how it turned out, and then we'll think about maybe shimmer. Okay. So, if you're coming in late, this is the background that I made earlier, and I did some ink blending with the two colors from the bottle, and then I splattered on that with alcohol because TE inks do react to alcohol, but not to water. So that made some of these spots. And then I also sprayed on some shimmer, which we'd almost need like a shimmer paint to make the whole bottle shimmery. And what I had done, oh yeah, you can't see it, but this cardstock is supposedly shimmery. I'm afraid, I don't know, well, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? Since this bottle has two sides, let's kind of just see what it would look like, and then we'll do a poll. I think I need a bigger splatter box when I do the shimmer. I sprayed all over there, so I'm going to turn it that way. Yeah, because see, sometimes you get those big, sometimes you get those big blobs on there. I don't know if I can, see if I can pick those up. If it was just that nice, like, you know, just dusting, yeah, I can't pick that up. Barbara says it's good to know that TE reacts with alcohol. Yes, I did not really know that until Stamp Joy, because one of the cards we made, we did splatter alcohol onto. So I don't know. I'm almost thinking no. I'm almost thinking no. But you know what? I know you guys like a poll. I know you guys like a poll. And it looked like some of you did not like my new police siren. So get your poll lights out. Get your poll lights out. And I'm going to do a quick 1 minute yes or no. Oh, thank you. I see somebody's over there tapping the hearts on the chat box. Thank you so much. Just a quick yes or no poll, shimmer or not. And remember, I can't control it, so it might turn out with a lot of those blobs. So go ahead and vote there. Super quick poll. There's only like 40 seconds left. I'll turn on the regular waiting music. Catherine says that she was using shimmer spray to splatter in a box, and she found it on her table, on the lamp, on the back of her hand, but not much where she wanted it. That is the problem when we splatter. I wanted to see. So I have this, now I can't, it's iridescent medium from Winsor Newton, which you can order it on Amazon, but I think like Michael's also has it in store. I wonder what it would look like if we painted it on. I think maybe that's going too far. Okay. Let's just look at the splatter or no, and maybe we'll try this on a different day. This too, you can add to like re-inkers or liquid watercolors so you can make them shimmery. That's why I got it. I need to clean that. Okay, let's see what one. Let me get my drum roll ready. No, 67% say no. Yeah. You know, if I could guarantee that it was only like this nice spritz instead of some of these blobs, I would go for it. But yeah, there's no control over that. So we will leave that as is. We will put it on our splattered and shiny background. And now, we will have time. Oh gosh, I wonder if I should have stamped my sentiment before I splattered. Okay, but we need our sentiment, which we're going to do cheers to spooky sips. And let's go ahead and grab that out. Where might we want to put it? I know. Oh, wait, I want to get up. I don't plan on using black in the background, but I need an idea of like how much my bottle can hang off. I guess, you know what, if I put the bottle right there, it hides one of those huge splatters. And then I think put our spooky sips right up here. Yes. Oh, yes. Lisa, thank you for the reminder. Go ahead and smash that like button because, guys, we're getting to the end of the stream. I'll be finishing it up. So that's when we get to pull our boo bonuses. Right now, we have 89 likes. We only need 11 more, and I get to pull 3 names at the end. So if you came in late, or if you have not smashed that like button, or if you're just quietly watching in the background and you haven't smashed the like button, click on that. We only need 11 more of you to do it so we can get 3 boo bonus names pulled at the end of the stream. I'm going to put these over on the big one. And once I get this done, I will be giving that away. Since it's a sentiment, I'm going to use VersaFine. Hopefully this will stamp okay over the sparkle stuff, over the shimmer spray. I maybe should have stamped this first, but we'll give it a try. Hit goes through, hit doesn't get stopped. All right, guys, we're up to 92 likes, so we just need 8 more of you to smash that like button. We're getting so close, we don't want to miss it. And it stamped nicely over the shimmer. Oh, here, you'll be able to see it better. So, oh, I thought I had a cobweb in there. That would have been appropriate. So right now, those are the boo bonus names. We got to get more bubbles in our cauldron. Awesome. Georgie just came in and smashed the like button. Yay. Yes. All right. We need 7 more likes, guys. 7 more. Okay. But now it's time for another poll. Get your poll lights in the chat. I need to see lots and lots of poll lights. Remember, if you're newer, you look at your emoji keyboard, which is that little smiley face in the live chat. And if you're a channel member, you get the colorful ones. If you're a subscriber, you can search for siren or poll, and it will pull up a little red one. So get those over there. I already see some of those rolling in. Thank you. Thank you. Let me get out my train with all aboard the poll. Okay. What we're going to vote on is my background color, you guys. So I think we definitely have to stick to our main ones here. I guess I could add the black in. I wasn't going to use black, but that could be an option. So I'll show you on each of them, and then I'll start the poll. So here is on, we'll call this purple, but it's Plum Punch, which that might be a lot of Plum Punch. So there it is on purple. And I was also going to add some sequins. There it is on black. And here it is on orange. Okay, so keeping that in mind, let me get our poll ready. Remember, we'll have the official poll here. I cannot type. purple, black, or orange. Start poll. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. And I need to come back here. Thank you so much, Texas Craft Connection, for the super chat. That is so kind. I'm just going to say she, but if you're he, let me know. She says, treat yourself to your favorite sip. Thank you so, so much. I will. I will. Does anybody know what my favorite sip is? And I mean like specifically, right? If you do, put that over there in the live chat or in the comment section. What is my favorite sip to have? Thank you, though, Texas Craft Connection. Let's see what sounds I have for you. How about this? Thank you so much. I see some guesses rolling in. I see a lot of Diet Cokes, which is correct. But oh, I saw a few of you have got it right. But Kristen here, I like this. A crispy Diet Coke from McDonald's. Yes, exactly. That is my absolute favorite. So thank you so much. But we better get back to the matter at hand. You have 42 seconds to vote on which color we should use on the background. And then like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be adding some sequins from the pack as kind of more bubbles to my to this piece, you know, because right down here it's kind of empty down here. I think we need something there. Stephanie says, what is a crispy Diet Coke? So it's not like there's anything in it to make it actually crispy or crunchy. It's just how crisp and cold it is. And like, I don't know about other people, but if you've really been needing a crispy Diet Coke from McDonald's and you take the first sip, who else just feels that drink going all the way down your body? Is it just me? Catherine said, Bush's Chicken has the best fountain Coke Zero here. Now, I will tell you, Chick-fil-A is probably my second favorite Diet Coke. I do enjoy getting it from there, but the one from Chick-fil-A is like $3 versus like $1.30 or so from McDonald's. So definitely, and I'm closer to McDonald's usually. All right. Kristen says soda out of the fountain machine versus out of the can or bottle. Yeah, so my ranking is fountain, can I drink a lot, and then bottle is like down low. Like that is a last resort for me. All right. Okay, guys. Let's see what background we'll be putting it on. Ooh, I have not looked to see what the winner is, but one of them won by a pretty wide margin. So let's figure it out. 85% say black, and then there were 10% purple and 5% orange. I have to agree. I really thought that I would want it on the orange or the purple, but as soon as I showed it off on the black with like the bottle, yeah, I would agree with that. So we'll put it on black, and we'll save these for another day. Okay, Shannon knows what I'm talking about. She says she is a Sonic Diet Coke person and knows what I mean by that first drink. And I will be... Let's see if this is thin enough to go. I want to pop this up, give some dimension. Ooh. I better just start right here because that was a little iffy there for the full show. And then I'll just do a little piece like that up here. And for the sides, I just cut a strip, and then I'm going to cut this in half. I see some of you have said black splatter, and had I known that earlier, it definitely would have looked great with some black splatter. But we're just going to stick with this for now. But yes, it would have looked good with some black splatter too. Okay, bring it in. Oh, and what I get to show off tomorrow from Glassboard Studio, it would be handy right now as well. So I'm just gonna throw some of those in there. And I think I'll do, there's a couple different size sequins in here. And then how about maybe using some black ones in the area that kind of has the white. There is color there, but oh goodness, these are staticky. Could have probably got them out with my pick tool. And then down at the bottom, we want some purple. So I just saw Vicky's question. I don't think I have a cup to add. I'm trying to stick with the stuff from the calendar that we've already opened, just kind of like the Christmas Advent. I do not think I have a cup in there in the box. And then I think I'll put one more purple over here at the bottom too, just so I have an odd number. Okay. I'm going to quit fussing with that. Yeah, I should have used my jewel picker. I see somebody mentioned that. That would have been much easier to get it out with. But now I have my jewel. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to use see, Stephanie says to let some overlap with the frame. But if I do, about that. Oh goodness, they're even well, I guess sticking to my jewel picker. I keep forgetting how this thing opens. I keep trying to open it on the long end. Gotta concentrate while I'm doing this, apparently. Arlene says, who makes the little sequin glue dots? Arlene, these are leftover glue dots and glue lines I have from Stampin' Up! Paper pumpkin kits, because they always sent like way more than you needed. So I just save them all. And it's just quicker than waiting for glue to dry. Normally I would just put a dot of glue, but oh, these are already sticky and ready to go. Okay, now I'm going to use my jewel picker, which has picked up some other stuff. Put my sequins onto those glue dots. Get down there, right there. All right, guys. Today's stamp is done. Or today's, yeah, well, postage stamp, yes. Okay. Now, if you came in late or you haven't yet done it, if you are going to enter to win my large postage stamp, you do need to have hit the like button. So make sure if you haven't already, you do that, because guys, we want to get to 100 likes. That way we can pull 3 Boo bonus names for extra entries into the final giveaways. I have already given the secret word for today, so if you came in and did not get it, you'll want to go back and watch what you missed. But on replay, you can always watch at 2 times speed, so it goes much faster. But please don't everybody stop watching live and wait for the replay to watch 2 times speed, because it would be a very boring stream if that's what everybody chose to do, right? If you have been here for the whole time since I said, hello, my name is Alicia, please type a 10 over in that chat. Otherwise, you can go all the way down to 1 with how long you have been here. And if you're here on replay, you've probably watched the whole thing, so you can put a 10 down there in the comment section. Let me see here. We'll get that there. We'll zoom in, and we're going to be giving this thing away here, guys. The purple sequins look pretty much black when it's sitting like that. Oh, it did not want to. Did not like that focus. Okay. All righty. Are we ready? What am I doing? Oh, yes, I need to get our giveaway ready. Remember, to win the daily postage stamp, you do need to be here live. You need to be at least 18 years old, subscribe to my channel. You can live anywhere in the world, but you can only win 1 large postage stamp during this series. So if you've already won on day 1 or day 2, you cannot enter for today. So keep that in mind. Please, though, if you're going to enter, make sure you've smashed that like button, because I just checked and we were this close to 100 likes. So make sure to do that. Let me get our giveaway tool ready. You get your fingers ready to type in the words you need. And today, that is going to be hashtag day 3, hashtag DAY3. It needs to look exactly like it does on screen. No spaces. You need the hashtag. If you notice that you type it incorrectly, do go ahead and go back and type it correctly, like if you missed the Y or you forgot the hashtag or something, but there's no reason to spam the chat with it because each username does only get one entry into the giveaway. I will play a little music. You have a minute and a half to get that in. All righty. Entries are now over. Yeah, we'll do a like check once we pick a winner, so we know how many Boo bonus names we get to pull. Now, as things are slowing down and it's about time to go, if you have any final questions for me, make sure to throw those over in the chat and put question in all caps in front of it, and I will answer those before we go. But now let's find out who our lucky winner will be. Good luck to everyone, and congratulations to Cindy W. Congratulations, Cindy. Make sure that you remember what it said your username was on screen because you'll need that to fill out the form. And you are going to find the claim form in the bottom of the description box below this video. You have 24 hours to fill it out. So I would suggest doing it right as soon as this live is over so you don't forget. Yeah, you'll have to fill it out and submit it. You'll give me your address. Oh, and you'll also want to you'll have to tell me which day it is, which this is day 3, and then describe it. So you could just put the poison bottle and I will know what that is. But congratulations, Cindy. I see so many congratulations over there in the chat. Thank you guys for congratulating her. Now, are we ready to go see how many thumbs up we have? Do you think we made 100? Type yes or no over in that chat and I'll go look. I'm trying not to give it away with my facial expression. Wait until Catherine's crossing her fingers. I see a lot of yeses coming in. So we did earn, we already knew that we earned 2 Boo bonus names, but what we didn't know about is if we earned a third by getting more than 100 likes. And cover your ears. I want to use this one though. Cover your ears if this is going to be bad. We did. When I checked and it was 104. Yes, it is 104. So thank you guys so much for making that happen. If you're here on replay, smash that like button as well because that just keeps that going up. If you have a crafty friend. Oh my goodness, sorry. Sorry, I did not mean to replay that. That was, oh, and it's going to do it again. Pause. It was on a loop because I want the music on a loop. Sorry about that. All right. I forgot what I was even saying now after that went. Oh, yes. Thank you so much for being here. Share the series with a crafty friend who you think might like to join us to be able to win one of 3 Craft-O-Ween boxes. Or if you already have those, you can enter to win one of the consolation prizes. But you guys, let's go ahead and I'm going to get, let's bring our cauldron in. I'm going to get the giveaway tool ready to pick out our Boo bonus winner so I can put some more bubbles in that cauldron. All righty. If you are here and you are all those things I said before, at least 18, subscribe to my channel, you've smashed the like button. Remember, you can get your name in here as many times as you want. So if you would like your name added to this for extra entries into those final giveaways, type in one time #bubbles over in the chat, #BUBBLES. Again, you don't need to spam the chat with it, but if you look up and you see you've typed it incorrectly, please do retype it so you get your entry. And you have about 1:45 left on that. I'm going to play the other more techno Halloween music. All right, 2 minutes is up. Let's go ahead and see what 3 names will be going in to our cauldron today. Good luck to everyone. The first name going in there will be Peggy Keller. Congratulations, Peggy. The second name going in will be Rosa Modchin. And our third and final for today is, cross your fingers, everyone. Cindy McN. Congratulations, Cindy. Get in any of those final questions if you have them. Otherwise, guys, it is time to say goodbye. We can take one last look at all of the postage stamps that we have created together. Let me get this cleaned off. So probably need to zoom out a little bit. Okay, day 1, we had our little Count Dracula. Day 2 yesterday was our little Mr. Bird or Mr. Raven. And today we had, our Spooky Sips poison bottle. I do not see any more questions, so thank you again for being here. Thank you again if you're here on replay. And until tomorrow, when I will be back at 10 a.m. Central one more time to open up day 4, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye.